So as you guys didn't know in the last video that we did check out, getting all the way to level 80, how much XP is going to be required? It's going to take 203 million XP, which is not nearly as much as I was anticipating, but I do see why they did this. Because in the future, it looks like they're setting this up in this curve to go from level 80 all the way to level 100. And with the pairing of Scopely interweaving these really good game mechanics behind and looking and seeming like they're planning a lot more for the future and for the longevity of this game, which is great news for us. They are getting this ready. So I understand why we have to kind of be a little disappointed, I would say, but we still get to do the research tasks, which is going to be what this video is about, because the Pokemon group discovered that there were some codes for these tasks, and this is what they call finalized. So it does look from their opinion that this is going to be the tasks from level 71 to 80. This is not official information. This is from a leaked source from the Pokemon group. So with that disclaimer, let's check it out because it could change. But for now, this is the information we have. Earn 15 platinum medals, power up legendary and mythical Pokemon 20 times, make 999 nice throws, and catch 100 Pokemon in a single day. So remember guys, this is not officially official, but the Pokemon group did discover this on the code and put it on Twitter, so this is what they are saying too. However, this is interesting guys, because I thought it was gonna be kind of like a step up from the level 41 to 50, and it's kind of just like the replacement for the level 41 to 50 at level 71 to 80. So 15 platinum medals for the first time is nothing crazy to see right now. But further, let's go to 72. Earn 20 platinum medals. Complete a route 7 days in a row. Use 200 super effective charge attacks and earn 1 million Stardust. So already going to the second level, we already see a time lock. That's gonna be 7 days in a row that we are kind of getting into these habit building quests that they have built into a lot of the storyline to kind of give us an experience of what that's gonna be. That will probably contribute a little bit more later in the quest line. And I will also touch on the 1 million Stardust. The best way to do this is to find the Stardust boosted Pokemon in the wild. Number 1, being on a star piece while doing that. Number 2, 12-kilometer eggs. But number 3, if you can kind of tier it around when a Gmax is out. Gmax absolutely destroys in the Stardust category, so highly suggest you guys, if you have the opportunity when this is out and a Gmax is there, pay to play, double up, be on a star piece the entire day. Great way to be able to earn here. Level 73, earn 25 platinum medals, purify 100 shadow Pokemon, power up 3 Pokemon to their max CP, and win 30 raids. So for the 100 purify guys, you do want to save up the 1,000 per purify here because this is going to be out in the future. So just know when you're battling rockets, save up the 1,000 per purify, which is going to be like Pidgey, Weedle, Caterpie, things like that. Make sure to check to see what the purify is. Save 100 of these while battling rockets on the way up, aiming for that number because you can purify it for 100,000 Stardust. 74. Earn 30 platinum medals, level up a max move to 20 times, explore 200 kilometers, and complete 250 field research tasks. We are adding more platinum medals, which is very, very suspicious, guys, because we are only at level 74 right now. So we are not going beyond, but there's a lot of platinum medals, I think, beyond what is potentially in the game right now. So we might be able to earn some more when this level progression does drop. And leveling up a max move 20 times, I highly suggest you guys, if you have any moves out there that you are going to be leveling up soon, save these for this research task. Maybe you traded and got a lucky one, and maybe you might want to max the attack, but if you wanted to max the other 2 categories, just save them for when you have this so that you can easily do this without having to waste particles and spend money on things that you don't really need. But guys, remember, this is one of those that's going to be a pay to play faster than some of the rest, even though the one thing that you have going for you is that you still have to do a lot of the field research tasks, so it could line up pretty well here. 75. Earn 34 platinum medals, make 999 great throws, hatch 75 eggs, send 500 gifts to friends. The platinum medals are not going up by 10s anymore, so that is a little bit relieving. But also guys, sending the 500 gifts if you're on the battle pass, which is another way that they're kind of weaving in this pay to play along the structure, that you can send a little bit more gifts and get there faster. But this is another time locked piece of the puzzle here. Level 76, earn 38 platinum medals, defeat 100 Team Go Rocket grunts, explore 300 kilometers, and catch 200 Pokemon in a single day. So the only thing here that is a little bit challenging is the rockets, just because they don't spawn a ton when they're outside of events. And then also exploring 300 kilometers is kind of time locked, kind of not. But just to put into perspective for you guys, when I'm out in Japan, if you guys want to see one of those vlogs where we walk around a ton, I typically in that week will go anywhere about 120 to 140 kilometers in 1 week. I believe that is my max, 140 kilometers in 1 week. But seeing this 300, that would be either I do 2 weeks like that, or I'm gonna have to pick it up and walk even more, which is really, dude, not even almost possible, because a lot of times I'm being a tourist and touring throughout the city before those Go Fests, and that's counting towards that, which is also a challenge. That would potentially put you back 3 weeks depending on how hard you grind. Level 77, earn 41 platinum medals, win 100 max battles, power up 7 Pokemon to their max CP, make 10 trades with Pokemon caught at least 300 kilometers apart. Here, the only challenging one is going to be the 100 max battles. So if you wanted to do this the most cost-effective way, you would just go after the very low CP D-max battles and go through that way. That would be the easiest and cheapest way to get through here. Level 78, earn 44 platinum medals, earn 400 hearts with your buddies, explore 400 kilometers, and complete 500 field research tasks. Wow, these tasks are actually getting pretty hefty. So 400 kilometers could potentially be, if you're doing 100 kilometers with a week, which is a pretty decent clip of walking, you're gonna be at 4 weeks, guys. That is crazy to be able to think about. You guys can speed it up, but man, that is gonna be challenging. The 400 hearts with your buddies is gonna be pretty challenging as well, because you're either gonna have to be using a lot of Poffins, or you're gonna have to be cycling through your buddies. If you think about it, you can do 20 buddy cycles per day, which is gonna be 6 hearts for each of those buddies. So if you take 6, multiply that by 20, you have 120 hearts per day. That's gonna be free. But then if you wanna go more and beyond, you're gonna have to get a buddy excited, or even use a Poffin while doing these interactions, so that you would be able to speed through this task. But that is one way to pay to play and win faster right there. Level 79, earn 47 platinum medals, defeat a Team Go Rocket leader 30 times, obtain 50 lucky Pokemon in trades, and hatch 100 eggs. Okay, 47 platinum medals, and there's one left. The only thing it's going to be going towards is 50 platinum medals, which is crazy. I can't wait to jump into my account real quick with you guys and see how we're looking, because I'm not even sure I'm that confident that I'm close to that there. And for the moment of truth, so you guys can see where I'm at for my XP, I have 1.1 billion XP, just hit that. 754,000 Pokemon caught, 384,000 Pokestops visited, with 41,000 kilometers walked. Okay, so here is the moment of truth, guys, because none of that matters. What does matter is how many platinum badges do we have right now. So this is going to be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38. Oh goodness, and we have to have 50, which is going to be 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Oh goodness gracious. Okay, so I have some work to do. If you guys are seeing this right now, you have some work to do. You need to get these badges to platinum. You need 50 of those by the time you get to level 80. There are many time locks along that journey, but please make sure to prioritize this. Do not overlook this, because there are some in here, especially like some of the Go Battle League ones, that are going to be challenging to obtain. So let's get them. Defeating the leader 30 times, you can buy these things if you guys do want, which I'm sure they're going to be putting out boxes along the journey, so that we can kind of get tempted to pay a little bit more, which is what Pokemon Go does a pretty good job at. And now, along with Scopely, they're getting even better at this situation. The 50 lucky trades is going to have to be a persistency thing. You guys obviously have the special trades that you can do if you guys have lucky friends to do those special trades. And then more importantly, you're going to have to trade with people that have a little bit older Pokemon. I wouldn't use your guaranteed unless you have something specific that you're going to swap. But at the same time, older Pokemon are really going to help you guys out here. And then hatching 100 eggs, guys, you're just going to be loading up on incubators. I know I was buying a raid pass for a while that was giving me tons of incubators, so this really helped at stock, because I believe I have around 200 super incubators. So for this, it wouldn't be too hard. So I would just be out super incubating and walking as much as I can to hatch through these 100 eggs. So while this one is a little bit more costly, it still is definitely manageable, which then goes to the last level. This one is too good. Let's read this together. So we have earn 50 platinum medals. Hold on, guys, we're going to jump right in. Number 2, win 80 trainer battles in the Go Battle League. Okay, so if you guys aren't practicing the Go Battle League, you're gonna have to get a coach, maybe somebody local, or just start practicing now, because you're gonna have to win 80 along this journey, especially if you're over that 200 million XP mark. Make 999 excellent throws and win 80 raids. Man, okay, that is doable if there is a raid day going on. Okay, like a raid weekend and you're really going after it, 80 raids in a day is doable. But that's going to be challenging doing the 999 excellent throws, because like I found out in my most popular video that I have, if you guys want to check out that journey, which is basically what level 49 to 50 is, but now it's 79 to 80, that was doable, but not by raids. The raids really slowed me down. It was wild excellent throws while overlaid the Kanto event that was going on with those constant spawns and lure moduling to help me get to those 1,000 excellent throws in 24 hours. So that was my biggest thing, is that if I'm going to do these two things in a day, which is probably not not gonna happen. But if you really wanted to grind this out, that would be the way to do so. But the legendary raids will definitely slow you down because you just don't hit them as fast. You can go into a regular Pokemon, quick catch, throw it, hit the excellent, and run. All right, guys, well, that is the Pokemon official leaked information on level 71 to 80. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think and where you're at and what's gonna be the most challenging for us along this journey. Love you guys. See you out on the next video. Peace.